Hello. How we doing? Welcome to Sherlock Monday. It's Bank Holiday Monday. And yesterday's stream was cut short by internet issues. I hope I don't have the same issues today. So far, I have very few dropped frames, so that's lovely. So I was going to play one of the games we've already started, but then I had an email from the dev of this game on a taxi detective casebook asking if I would like to play the demo, and it sounded really fun. So we shall see. I mean, obviously it sounded fun from the dev's email, because, you know, it's a job, isn't it? Make it sound fun. So we'll see if it is. I don't really know what it is. I know we are playing as an AI. We're playing as, like, the AI in the taxi, apparently. So we're not actually the detective. We're the detective's computer friend. But let's see. It is only a demo. Oh. Turn that down a little bit. Cool. Let's go. Tutorial? Oh, good. It's not in English. Cool. No data. It's from... I don't know what's going on here. Wrong. Ha. What's that sound? Who's talking in the dark? It's me. I'm talking. Okay. Hey kid, when we get there, don't forget to give your man a 5-star rating, you hear? Shut it, you old geezer. You haven't stopped yapping the whole way. Hey, cut me some slack. It's hard to make a living these days. Look, I was doing fine in Mirror Bay, but the app keeps sending me further out. We're almost in St. Clain. I'm going to have to drive back empty. But if I get a good rating from you, at least the gas money won't be a total waste. Enough already. One more word and I'm giving you 1 star right now. Fine, you're the boss. My lips are sealed. From the way they're talking, it feels like this is inside a taxi. I mean, I'm loving the music. The deeper voice belongs to the driver. He gives the impression of a chatty middle-aged man. Can I close? Can I close that? No. The other is likely the passenger. His tone is filled with irritation. Then who am I? Could I be accompanying that angry passenger? However, I have no recollection of that voice. And rather than worrying about his identity, what state am I in right now? For a while now, my vision has been almost completely black. Strangely, a UI-like interface is floating on the right side of my vision. Oh, it is! Yeah, look! It looks similar to a smartphone screen. Aside from basic settings, other functions do not respond to tapping. No, they don't respond to tapping, no. I have absolutely no idea what's going on. You and me both, my man? This is a very good reflection of what I'm like on Monday mornings. You should feel sorry for my employers who have to put up with me on Monday morning. Hey kid, we're almost there. Where do you want me to stop? Just pull over on the sides. You got it. So about that 5-star. Give it a rest, old man. Don't make me report you for harassment. Whoa, easy there. I'll zip it, I swear. I don't mind making a few bucks less, but if you report me, I'll lose a week's pay and points. Then just drive the damn car. Say one more word and you'll regret it. Okay. I've been watching for a while and it's not my imagination. For a while now, neither the driver nor the passenger has paid me any attention. Feels like they don't even know I exist. Maybe I should try to get their attention. Beep! Okay, while I'm still clear-headed, I need to make some noise. Ooh, what's this? Looks different from the phone screen on the right. It's more like a program UI. And what's displayed here? These are my exact thoughts. It feels like a hint or tutorial just flashed through my mind. Oh. Anyway, let's try following these steps. You too, can you hear me? The show is being prepared, please wait. Oh, what? Oh. Hey old man, what's that noise coming from your junk car? What noise? I don't hear nothing. I swear I can hear someone talking. Don't talk crazy, it's just the two of us here. Who'd be talking? Me! It me! Can you hear me? Oh man, is this car even legit? If something happens to me, I'm reporting you. Must be the radio acting up. It does that sometimes. Just needs a good smack. You two. Can you hear me? Ghost! Oh, for the love of... Oh man, let me out. I ain't riding in this haunted hearse. Kids, stop moving. I've been driving this cab for 20 years and never seen nothing like this. Must have picked up some nasty spirits at that last intersection. You're gonna have to walk a bit. I gotta get away from here. If we don't hustle, we're both dead meat. The UI disappeared after I pressed the on-air button. What exactly was that? And those prompts that flashed through my mind, thinking back, they were basically a system tutorial. I don't get it. What's just as confusing is what's going on inside this taxi. There were a few strange things about their conversation just now. For instance, I don't think those were the strange things. The driver said there were only 2 people in the car. Could it be that I'm not actually in the car? For instance, my voice comes from the radio. Combined with that UI, am I speaking through some kind of software? For instance, the taxi is apparently over 20 years old. Once I figure out what's going on, I should get out of here too. So I've been mistaken for a ghost. Judging by their reactions, neither of them can see me and they have no clue who I am. This is strange. It's like a whole bunch of possibilities just got wiped out at once. Realistically speaking, my actual body is probably not in this taxi. Unless we're in the boot. Then who am I? And why can I hear their conversation? Besides, whoever I am, it doesn't explain this total lack of sensation. I mean, this music's doing something. It's not just blurry vision. From the start, I haven't even been able to tell where my limbs are. And then there's those strange UIs popping up in front of me like menus in a VR game. Haha, am I hallucinating? Maybe it's just stress or lack of blood flow to the brain causing illogical delusions. Yeah, that must be it. I just need to get up and move around. Move my feet to the beat. Oh yeah. First I'll try stepping forward. Oh man, stop the car. We're almost in the middle of town. It's perfect. Lots of people in town, plenty of life energy to ward it off. Cut the crap and turn around. My mum is still... Whoa! Whoa! The car ain't listening to me. I can't press the gas or the brakes. We're going to crash. Hang on tight, kid. Oops. Oh, that was close. If I hadn't reacted so fast, we'd be goners. You okay, kid? I feel like he's not getting a 5-star review for this journey. Just a hunch. Kid, you there? Oh no, don't tell me he got thrown out. I gotta go check. What just happened? Shock of the impact seems to have cleared up the noise in my vision. But this viewpoint is inside the taxi. If so, why can't they see me? Oh yeah, I didn't realise I could see now. I was like, just accepting it as fact. The accident just now was also suspicious. The timing of the accident coincided exactly with my attempt to move my limbs. I was just trying to dance to the beat. Furthermore, even though the passenger was thrown out, I felt absolutely no impact. How was the passenger thrown out? How do you get thrown out of a car that crashes? I just don't... It wasn't that big a crash. Where did the passenger go? Headache. I'm starting to think I really am a ghost. Ah, the driver is back. I wonder how the passengers are doing. What did I do to deserve this? The car just died out of nowhere. Since I started driving a cab, I ain't never seen nothing like this. Look on the bright side. The kid didn't look too banged up. He got thrown out of a fucking car. You are not getting a 5-star review, my dude. Better report it to HQ first. If he gives me a bad rating later, my service score is test. I mean, you're getting a 1-star review maximum for this journey, my dude. I tell you, what a mess. Ooh, hello. Hurts like hell. I ain't done with you, old man. Service score update. Yeah, 0. Whoa, usually the platform is useless, but they sure are quick to dock points. How is this my fault? You're docking my service score for breakdown, and a ghost, and a crash. And he got thrown out the car somehow. It's over, minus 35 points. I worked months for nothing. Those bastards at Tago, living off our blood and sweat. Damn it, who do I talk to about this? The passenger seems unharmed, but the driver appears to have received a significant penalty. And he did just mention Tago? I feel like I've heard that somewhere. I can't recall, but my intuition tells me not to ignore that word. Perhaps I should try to communicate with the driver. After all, his current situation is ultimately my fault. As I thought, whenever I need to speak, I can summon this UI. The layout remains the same. My thoughts are displayed as text, line by line. But my inner voice consists of 3 sentences. How do I swap them into the broadcast? I see. First, I need to find a radio broadcast with enough sentences. I have 3 sentences to say, so the original broadcast must also have at least 3 sentences for me to replace. Okay. Ah. I need to adjust the monitor. I need to monitor the broadcast volume and adjust it accordingly. Only broadcast segments at an appropriate volume can be replaced. After editing the broadcast into a logical sequence, I click the on-air button to convey my thoughts to the driver. Okay. I don't know. Oh, there. Mr. Driver, I mean no harm. I'm sorry for causing you trouble, but please listen to my explanation. On air. Wow, it actually sampled with the broadcast. This really makes me feel like a ghost. No time to lose. I need to explain the situation to the driver immediately. There you are. You still here? Trying to scare me with your spooky tricks? If you got the guts, come out and face me. I know plenty of exorcism spells. I ain't scared of you today. Namu Amida Butsu, Namu Amida Butsu. I mean no harm. I'm sorry for causing you trouble. But please listen to my explanation. I don't know if I have an explanation. Alright, I think I get it. Let me get this straight. You ain't a ghost, but nobody can see you. Use the radio to talk, and if you move your hands or feet, the car goes crazy. I mean, I don't know about my hands. I only tried to move my feet. Who do you think you're fooling? Even in stories, it takes a fox spirit 1,000 years to gain powers. You think this 20-year-old junker can just magically come to life? The driver's still upset. Stating objective facts probably won't help. Thinking back, the driver is a chatty person. If I can get him talking, maybe it'll ease the tension. Let me think. What topics should I bring up? Okay, the UI shows several potential topics. Obviously, I can't bring them all up at once. I'll try placing just one line of the broadcast this time. Okay. Maybe this one? Mr. Driver, have you been driving this car for over 20 years? Aren't you the spirit of the taxi? You don't know your own history? To be exact, it's 24 years, same age as my son. Put over 1 million kilometers on it, but I never skip maintenance. Honestly thought about getting a new ride a few years back. Keep up with the times. Those new EVs on the road look pretty slick. But I test drove a few, they had too many gadgets, couldn't figure them out to save my life. After looking around, I realised this old clunker gives me the least headaches. Oh, the conversation seems to be flowing. The driver's story feels genuine, there's no reason to doubt him. This is exactly why a certain object in this car feels so out of place. Yeah, that. It's got like a space thing on it. That's not a clunker thing. That's a future thing. This is it. Exactly. A 24-year-old car should not have a modern centre display like this. I'll ask the driver about it. The word order might confuse the driver. What? Oh, I need two things. Got it. Okay. Mr. Driver, I have a question. Since this car is 24 years old, why is there a centre display installed? Whoa, you got a sharp eye. I still don't get this thingamajig. The company forced it on me yesterday afternoon. Ooh, is it me? They called it something like Terminus or whatever it was. So from now on I gotta use this to pick up fares. Apparently I don't even need my phone anymore. Can you believe it? I just figured out how to use a smartphone, now I gotta learn this junk. Tinkered with it all afternoon and got nowhere. Gave up and just left it sitting there. The way things are going, guess drivers are going to be obsolete soon too. Yesterday afternoon the driver installed the terminal at the company, but couldn't get it to start, so he then left it alone. In this seemingly ordinary story, there's one point that concerns me deeply. That's it, the startup time. The terminal is currently running and the logo is visible. If so, I must consider when and how it started. The most likely startup time is this specific moment. Midnight. The start of a new day is a common default scheduled startup time for many systems. And that's also the exact moment I regained consciousness. Considering the driver isn't tech savvy, it's highly likely he accidentally set a scheduled startup. And the fact that I woke up at the moment the terminal started is clearly no coinkydink. Combining this with my behaviour so far, I have a reasonable hypothesis about my identity. Hey, I'm talking to you. You go quiet again? I've been rambling on here. Give me something back, will you? I'm one to talk. Why am I chatting up something when I don't even know if it's human or ghost? Better figure out what to do next. Taking fares is pretty much out of the question. Should I call my son? Nah, it's late. Not worth worrying him over this. Okay, so we need a lot of... Haha. Sorry about that, Mr. Driver. Sorry about that, Mr. Driver. I was just organising my thoughts. I fully understand your current predicaments, but there's still a way out. Based on everything so far, I can start with one clear conclusion. I'm your AI assistant. From here on, I'll be supporting you in your work. AI assistants? I heard about that on the news. Spooky stuff like machines coming to life or something. The driver's deep in thought, but he seems to be accepting the situation. Wait a sec, something ain't right. This terminus thing was forced on me by Tago. You just said you're here to help me with my work. Since when was Tago that nice? Did they send you to spy on us? Tago again. That name has made me uneasy since the first time I heard it. I was a bit hasty before, but I should be able to ask that question again now. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Mr. Driver, could you tell me what Tago is? Are you serious? Are you pulling my leg? You don't know what Tago is? What, did the crash knock your memory loose? Is Tago really that famous? Tago Tech, everyone knows them. They got their hands in everything. They even run the taxi platforms. They bought up a whole huge campus, put up some fancy skyscrapers. But the people working inside, bunch of crooks, every last one of them. Sitting in their AC all day, just waiting to suck the blood out of working folks like us. And their policies? Pfft, don't get me started. Sounds like a pretty shady company. But is it really that simple? If I am an AI developed by Tago, why is my memory of the parent company so vague? Maybe they've done so many shady things they programmed the AI to block information or something. Come to think of it, it's time I investigated my functions. First I could only open the settings, but as time passes other modules seem to be operational now. I'll browse through each module, maybe I can find out something about Tago. This is the dispatch module. I can see driver info and available orders. Okay. A token is the problem-solving support resource provided by the Tago platform for drivers. When you use the hint function, tokens will be consumed. The amount consumed is not fixed and will automatically adjust based on the number and content of hints. Please plan your usage judiciously. If you proactively and with high-quality service help passengers and resolve real issues during trips and receive positive feedback, the system may grant token rewards to support your future decisions and operations. Nice. Okay, service score. Ooh. When your service score falls below 50, you get told what to do. 90% of each trip's revenue will be collected by Tago. If using or attempting to avoid platform-assigned orders will be recorded in your credit profile and generate corresponding debt records. Service scores are comprehensively evaluated by Tago's intelligence system. The specific calculation formula weights are not disclosed. Tago encourages you to go beyond your basic duties to serve passengers, solve their problems, build deep mutual trust. High quality service may be reflected in changes to your service score. Okay, he's done a lot of journeys. So in theory, I could pick a trip there. Yeah, I did that. This is practically a slave contract, Mr. Driver. I browsed the... Okay. That's the settings. Yep. The playback module. Okay. Yep. I'll set it to display conversations between driver and passenger only. Okay. The UI display random thoughts are not part of this module. Perhaps it's an independent system. Okay. Cool. Yep. As now a product of such a massive company, I only know that it's a shady corporation. Even if they blocked information, shouldn't they have kept the positive aspects? You'd think. I feel an indescribable sense of dissonance. Hey, you keep going quiet on me. Is it hard for you to talk or something? You hit the nail on the head. It is indeed inconvenience. I don't even know what to call you yet. How about I call you Terminus? Finally learned a new word. Gotta use it. You can just keep calling me Mr. Driver. Might not be a driver for much longer though. Or you can just call me Joe. I saw the driver's personal info in the dispatch module earlier. Things really don't look good for him. According to Tega's terms, if the service score drops below 50, drivers face dispatch restrictions and income deductions. Calling it a penalty is putting it nicely. Considering operating costs, he'd basically be paying to work. The only real solution is to raise his service score. Okay. So we need 4. Mr. Driver, our primary objective is to earn back your service score. Say what? Earn back the score? Easier said than done. I've been driving for years. Never seen nobody earn back points once they're gone. Tega's terms do mention a method for earning service score. Go beyond the call of duty to serve passengers, solve their problems, and build deep trust. As your onboard AI, I will assist you in these tasks. Please trust me. Hi! We met 30 seconds ago. I took over control of your vehicle and crashed it. Please trust me. I thought you had some kind of secret trick. Beyond the call of duty, how? Driving him home ain't enough. I gotta cook him dinner too. You want me to tuck him in at night? I believe the key point is solving passengers' problems. Never mind. Better just to show him in practice than try to explain. Oh, the car's fixed. The accident didn't cause any substantial damage to the car. Taking an order now shouldn't be a problem. There are some available orders in the dispatch module. Maybe because the service score is so low, I don't seem to have many options. I'll try to secure one first. We want the one with the most earnings, right? Got it. Terminus, what's going on? Did you just take an order for me? How am I supposed to make money with this score? Won't even cover the gas. Huh? A long distance trip out of town? I don't got to drive empty back to Mirror Bay. If we hit the highway, I might actually make a few bucks. Not bad, kids. Snagging a big order like this with my score. Your assistants ain't no joke. When the passenger gets in, make sure you say hello to you. No, wait, don't scare him. If you start talking, anyone who don't know better will have a heart attack. Or maybe you should introduce yourself right when they get in. Judging by their previous reactions, I really shouldn't speak freely. But if I introduce myself right away, it'll take a ton of time and effort to explain everything. And how they react will be all over the place, way too unpredictable. Since I don't know enough about Tega, yes, I should be more cautious. To avoid unpredictable outcomes, yeah, keep it secret. I'll assist you from the shadows. To avoid unpredictable outcomes, please keep my identity secret from the passenger. I will assist you from the shadows to ensure you serve the passenger efficiently. I don't know how I'll do that. Alright, I'll listen to you. How exactly are you going to assist from the shadows? Well, yeah, how am I? If you're going to give me hints, make them clear. I can't remember no complicated codes. Speaking too often will cause trouble, but staying silent means I can't help. Anyway, I'll limit my speech and only prompt the driver when necessary. Considering I've been replacing broadcast content to speak, maybe I can try to improve my editing quality. If I can blend my prompts seamlessly into the broadcast so the passenger thinks it's just a normal radio show, I can hide my identity. Difficult but feasible. Let's make that an advanced goal. Almost there. Man, this place is dead at night. Back in Mirror Bay, the lights would be blazing until the crack of dawn. Oh, I've got a keyword. Ooh, ooh, ooh. It's about to get complicated, folks. But I like it quiet. All that flashiness gives me a headache after a while. Termy, get ready. Passengers getting in. Termy? Looks like we got a clam this time. In my experience, the quiet ones are always bottling something up. Okay. I ain't got many talents, but chewing the fat, that I can do. I'll pry him open, you just snap, solve his problems. I'm telling you, I got a feeling. If we pull this off, that service score is going to shoot right up. He talks a lot, but the driver's work ethic and driving skills are undeniably professional. Someone who works this hard shouldn't have to fall victim to unfair policies. Allow me to lend you a hand, Mr. Driver. Hello, to Mirror Bay Station, please. You got it. Buckle up, we're moving. Okay. You look like you've been through the ringer. Something happened? Why don't you tell me about it? This cab specialises in solving tricky problems now. Don't say now. Sigh. No one would believe me even if I told them. There ain't nothing new under the sun. Go ahead, spill it. Hey, don't trust me, huh? It's fine if you don't. I got high-tech gear in this cab. It seems the driver's completely forgotten what I just told him. If I don't interrupt him now, it might cause unnecessary difficulties in earning the service score. Even so, with the passenger still in the car, I can't communicate with him directly. What should I do? Okay. Specific keywords can be combined into clues. Yeah. Okay. Right, but then what? You mentioned high-tech gear, perhaps I can use that to my advantage. When I have no clear direction, combining all the keywords together isn't a bad strategy. Synth. Okay, so I guess we're just saying this. I've got the clue. I'm already familiar with the next steps. Yeah. Bum 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 bum. Oh dear. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. Maybe that's better. Sure. To ensure passenger safety, all vehicles are equipped with high-tech terminals. Full audio recording and abnormal conversation monitoring will be active during the trip, and any violation records will automatically be uploaded for penalisation. Oops, my memory. Hey, look at that! The powers that be are on my case again. Sometimes when you get off topic, they sniff it out and come looking for trouble. That's pretty high-tech, right? But if you ask me, this high-tech stuff can be pretty unreliable sometimes. There's a lot of things out there that science just can't explain. For example, I even saw a ghost today. Ghost? Driver, what happened to me was supernatural too. Whoa, slow down, take a breath. What kind of ghost did you see? I was teleported. Say what? Teleported. Teleported? Does the passenger mean they were transported across space? The fuck? Is such a thing even possible? Alright then, start from the top. What exactly happened? When you say teleported, you mean someone took you somewhere? Well, here's what happened. Not long ago, I was still at Mirror Bay Station. I was exhausted, so I sat down at the lobby to rest for a bit and must have nodded off without realising it. When I woke up, everything around me was different. I asked a staff member and they told me this was Senclane Station. Whoa, that's a real magic trick. Mirror Bay to Senclane, that's got to be, what, 150 kilometres at least? How long were you out for? I woke up at 11:30 PM, so I maybe slept for about an hour. An hour, huh? Ever think you might have sleepwalked onto another train? Oh, okay. That's interesting. I don't remember getting on any train and I don't have an extra ticket. When you're half asleep, you don't really remember a damn thing. Trust me, I've been there. I usually work night shifts. One time I didn't get enough sleep during the day, so I figured I'd just stay home that night. You know what happened? Next morning I found myself sitting in my cab. Not only that, I'd taken 5 fares. Judging by the driver's smug luck, he's probably not joking. Take his assessment may not have been unreasonable. Back to the point. The passenger's account is still incomplete. It's too early to draw conclusions. The priority is to get the passenger to recount their journey as fully as possible. Only then can I make a more accurate judgment. I recall that the existing broadcasts contain content that can be used directly as a warning. Perhaps I don't need to perform a replacement this time. I might be able to intervene just by using the original broadcast. Okay. I mean, none of them seem like... Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. So it wants me to just play radio. That's exposure risk 0. Does the car radio always turn on by itself? Oh, this. The old cab's been around a while, the radio button's loose. Hit a bump on the road and the thing just goes off. Wow, that really is old. Yeah, but it does remind me of something. How about walking me through your trip in more detail, like where you started, what you were doing? Maybe it could help me pick up a clue or two. Oh, okay. Okay, the driver understands what I'm trying to convey. However, even a slight intervention like that might make the passenger suspicious. I need to carefully consider whether speaking up is necessary each time. A business trip to Mirror Bay. Yesterday at 9 AM, I left Shanless and got to Mirror Bay around 10:20 PM. You didn't take the express? That must have been rough. I had no choice. The company only reimburses slow trains. But I was working on reports the whole time. It didn't really feel too bad. A real workhorse, huh? You could actually get any work done in that noisy mess. It was way easier than working in the office. When I get tired, I can look out the windows, see the scenery like Mirror Bay's lights. At the company, the floor I work on doesn't even have windows. I can tell your company ain't exactly a great place either. Either? You alright? Oh, I'm fine, fine. Oh, this one? Maybe I don't need to intervene. Okay. Maybe? Maybe the times? No. I don't know. I need a hint. Oh no. Um. 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 I'm just going to do that. This radio, you should really get it fixed when you have the time. Yeah, tell me about it. Always going off out of nowhere like that. It's pretty scary. Passengers going suspicious of my intervention methods. It seems I overdid it. Oh. An analysis prior to playing the broadcaster to determine the correct direction. Okay. Exercise greater caution. Okay, cool. My bad. Okay. After getting to Mirror Bay, I was supposed to head straight to the hotel. When I checked my phone, the booking was for July the 16th. 16th? Isn't today the 16th already? What, you still can't check in? Hotel policy is for early morning check-ins. You have to book the room the day before. So the earliest I can check in is 10 AM today. It's quite a wait then. Yeah. So there was still plenty of time. I went and bought some local Mirror Bay snacks. After I finished eating, I started feeling sleepy. Makes sense. I get sleepy after a late night snack every day. No wonder you crashed right there. I just planned to take a short nap, but then this weird thing happens. Yeah, that's a lot to deal with. If you ask me, since you're already in St. Clair now, why not settle in for tonight? You could catch an early train back to Mirror Bay in the morning. We're taking him back to Mirror Bay, you idiots! That said, taking a cab? I'm all for it. Cross city fares like this don't come by every day. Actually, there's one more thing. One more thing? Before resting, I stored my luggage first. There were some very important documents inside. I was wondering, didn't see you bring any luggage. You stored it. I shouldn't have. Now, having my luggage with me just made me feel uneasy. Hey, don't worry. Once it's in the storage locker, it ain't going anywhere. Let me check. Right now it's exactly 1 AM. If we step on it a bit, we'll get you to Mirror Bay before 2 for sure. Huh? What, you think I'm driving slow? Isn't it midnight now? Still half asleep, huh? I've got the terminus right here in the car. Time's clearly displayed. See? 1:04. That's strange. My phone shows 4 past midnight. Can't be. Let me see it. Okay. Wow, your phone's kind of charming. A flip phone. All solid build. None of those fancy bells and whistles. Shame we can't use it for taking orders, though. The driver knows almost nothing about electronics, so he naturally feels a fond nostalgia for old-style phones. While he's getting nostalgic, it's a good chance to check the passenger's phone. Bum, 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 bum. The passenger's flip phone is old-fashioned, but in very good condition. Probably because the passenger takes good care of it. There are barely any visible signs of wear. The driver, handling it enthusiastically, has likely left more fingerprints than the passenger. Oh, I can see the passenger there. The passenger is highly alert now. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Well, it's getting nostalgic. Okay. Did I not do that already? Screen. Phone shows time 1 hour earlier than the car's clock. Several explanations are possible, but considering the limitations of older phones, it's highly likely that the passenger's phone time was manually adjusted. Unlike modern devices, older flip phones require manual time adjustments. A few seconds difference is possible, but it doesn't affect the overall time. Conversely, if there's a clear difference like a full hour, it can almost certainly be attributed to manual adjustments. Who might have set the time? The passenger? Yes. I strongly suspect the passenger adjusted the time themselves. Recalling the technical detail the driver casually mentioned earlier. Yeah. Old type of flip phone does not support Smart OS, so the Tego app cannot be installed, neither for the driver nor the passenger. Older records also show the passenger requested the ride online, not by phone. The only conclusion is that the passenger used another smartphone to place this order. If that's the case, the very nature of what just happened in the cab completely changes. The passenger fabricated the illusion of a time difference to steer the conversation, and the old flip phone was merely a prop to corroborate the illusion. In a sense, the passenger is also intervening in the driver's actions, much like I am. What exactly is the passenger's true motive? If the teleportation is an objective, then why deliberately mislead us? Conversely, if it's a complete fabrication, why concoct such an elaborate story? Whatever the intent, allowing this to continue will only worsen the driver's already precarious situation. How should I proceed? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. The passengers are a highly unstable variable. Their influence on the driver is difficult to estimate. If I don't intervene here, there may not be another opportunity. Okay. Bum 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 bum. I don't know what I need to say. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Bum bum bum. Bum bum bum. Do do do. I don't know what I'm supposed to say. Bum bum bum. Dum dum dum. Bum bum bum. Maybe it's one that I've already got then. Oh, this. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. No? Economy slowing down. Okay, that's kind of promising, but I need to. So that's only 5%. Maybe this one with the mirror-based stuff. But I can only do either one or two of those. There must be more of these that I can do. Ads are about to start, but I am not going to break because I don't know how long this game is. Okay, so can I get a hint? How do I get a hint? I can't get a hint. Bum, 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 bum. Ah, Mirror Bay's been teaming up with stations across the region for pop-up decoration events. Nearby stations are setting up temporary Mirror Bay themed decor display panels and photo spots. Ooh. So he was probably at the wrong station. But it says exposure risk is 50%. Where was the one that was only 5%? It's 35%. So there's definitely something happening there. That he's at the wrong station. But I can't do any synths. Ah. Yes. Building hints around familiar rules may improve driver comprehension. Maybe that. I don't know why I need to do that. But sure, exposure risk is 0%. So we do that. Two-game mobility reminder. When you arrive at the destination, please remind passengers to complete payments online. Only through strict enforcement can one achieve the highest standards of professionalism. Oops. Ha, listen to this. Study using perfectly good cash, everything's got to go online these days. With a phone like that, you can't even use Tago to hail a ride anymore. Huh? Hey, wait a second, that ain't right. A phone like yours can't install ride-hailing apps, can it? The air inside the cab seems to freeze instantly. Even as something without a physical form, I can sense an unsettling presence spreading through the narrow space. Sir, could you return my phone now? Huh? Oh, here you go. You didn't follow the setup. That's a bit unexpected. Judging by your reaction, you don't seem to have linguistic capability, do you? What are you talking about? What setup? What linguistic capability? Should I put it more plainly? Using broadcast as hints the whole time. I mean, don't you think that's a little ridiculous? It's clear now. Complete exposure. Fuck. Tell me, we're blown. Damn it, what are we going to do about the service score now? I tried looking up your registration earlier, but nothing came up. So I really can't tell. Are you an AI or a person? Tell me, she even knows you're an AI thing. Maybe we didn't need to hide it from the start. The driver's still completely out of the loop. He hasn't noticed the shift in her tone at all. How should I put this? Your training style is rather creative. Training style? What's she referring to? This is where it ends. Leaving an unstable variable like you unchecked is just too dangerous. You find a bug, you fix it. Simple, right? Yeah, we done fucked up. Hold on. You've been talking this whole time and I still ain't got a clue what you're getting at. When you say fix it, you don't mean fix termy, do you? No way, that ain't happening. I just installed it this afternoon. Yeah, so now... No? This is all bad. This is all bad. Seems like my exposure risk is 50% whatever we do. Yes. Hint. There is no hint. Does that mean I do nothing? I don't know. I'll just let them keep talking. Compared to the terminal, you really should be worrying about yourself. You were this close, your score didn't make the cut. Such a shame. Time, we never seem to have enough of it, so let's end it here, shall we? Too much information hit at once, I didn't have time to process it, because that moment of overload, the very next second, my connection to the world was set. If you don't mind, please could you give me a 5-star rating? You bitch, you've got a quiet voice, but you sure talk a lot. Sorry. It's just that the platform keeps sending me further and further away. If I get good ratings, I can at least get some extra compensation. What? What? Ooh. Okay, so was that an ending? If I play through it again... The game literally just closed. If I play through it again, can I get a different ending, I wonder? Let's do a quick run through and see if I can get a different ending now I know what I'm doing a bit better. Just out of interest. I'm just zooming through until we get to something I can actually choose. Bum 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 bum. We could do a different one. Mr. Driver, the weather is very nice today. Tell me about it. On a day like this, if it weren't for the accident, I could have picked up so many fares. Oh. Mr. Driver, how much do you earn? Say what? Substantial. No matter how much I make, it ain't enough to deal with your nonsense. Really just added fuel to the fire. Mr. Driver, could you tell me what Tego is? Tego, you actually have something to do with them. Bunch of animals, the lot of you. Okay, so I actually picked the right one the first time. Hurrah for me! Oh, it's the one with lots of messages. This one. Ba ba da ba 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 da ba 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 da ba da ba da ba 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 da ba da. I wonder if I can pick a different one. Ah. No. Okay. Fair. Right, so if there's nothing that I can say that is a 0, then I won't say it. Ba-da ba-da ba-ba-ba-da ba-ba-ba-da ba-da. So that's 35%. There's no hint. Aha, 0%. They will not be suspicious at all. Oh. Bum 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 bum. Was this the one where I wasn't supposed to say anything? Bum 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 bum. I guess so. I'll teach you a way to relax. When I ain't taking fares, this is how we rest. Works every time. It's my little secret. Normally I don't just give it out. If it works, don't forget to leave me a good rating later. Ah, they fell asleep. Because moving along the highway in the night, the driver is humming a tune, seems in a good mood. Seems I no longer have an appropriate moment to intervene. But that was good, right? Hey, wake up. We're here, Mirror Bay Station. Huh? We're here already? You slept the whole way like a log. Gotta say I'm jealous. That's some quality sleep. This is Mirror Bay? Doesn't really look like what I remember. The look on the passenger's face is full of confusion. It seems they still haven't worked their way out of the tangled logic of the teleportation. There's no further conversation. After paying the fare, the passenger drags their heavy steps towards the station lobby, swaying slightly as they walk. Take care and don't forget that 5-star review. Alright then, let's end the trip. Whoop. Nice. Okay, so we didn't solve the mystery, but we did get a bit of money and we did up our service score. Okay. Tommy, gotta say, we worked pretty well together, didn't we? Though the mystery of the passenger's teleportation is never resolved, the trip comes to a smooth end. Maybe that's fine, as long as the passengers delivered safely to their destination, service points are still earned. Compared to forcing an intervention, this steady approach may be better for long-term operation. No answer? I'll take that as a yes then. Now I'm fired up. Tell with the service score. I'll make it back today. Come on, let's run a few more loops around downtown. Let go of unnecessary doubts and proceed to the next. What? What? Okay. So there's one that we didn't get. I assume there's 3 endings. So there must be an ending in the middle where we solve the mystery, presumably. Let's whiz through it all again! Maybe I can load. No. Should have saved, like... when the guy got in. I'll save when the passenger gets in this time. And then we don't have to go through all these shenanigans. Meow. Bada bada ba ba bada ba ba bada bada. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Do 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 do. Ba ba da ba 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 da ba 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 da da. Ba da ba da ba 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 da ba 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 da ba da. Do 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 do. Ba da ba da ba 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 da ba 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 da ba da. Ba da ba da ba 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 da ba 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 da. Bum 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 bum. Bum bum ba da da. Bum bum ba da da. Bum bum ba da da. Bum 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 bum. Bum bum ba da da. Ba da ba da ba 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 da ba da. Ba da ba da ba 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 da ba da. Ba da ba da ba 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 da ba da. Ba da ba 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 da ba da. Keep quiet, my dude. Which one was it? It's this one, wasn't it? Okay. Maybe I should save it here. Exposure risk 0, yes. Yeah, the official app. Cool. Okay. So we are getting somewhere, maybe. Says the highly alert though still. Okay. So we've got that. I feel like there must be more. That we can find. Mirror Bay's lights. Yeah, so we get that. So is this where I shouldn't intervene? Exposure risk is 50% for all of those. 50% for all of those. So I guess I just don't intervene. Yeah, keep telling me about your trip. Okay. Supposed to head straight to the hotel. The booking was for the July the 16th. Okay. Bum, 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 bum. Started feeling sleepy. Stored my luggage. Okay. Okay. Yeah, so let's clue for looks. Time difference? Passenger may have crossed a time zone? Time models for Mirbe, Sinclair and Shanlis are taking shape. Okay. So. Bum bum bum. Hmm. Aha! No time change has been detected since the terminal started up. Based on this, we can draw the following conclusion. Mirbe and St. Clair are located in the same time zone and share the same local time. Chanley is in a different time zone 1 hour behind Mirbe. The same relationship applies to the train stations. To ensure an intuitive travel experience, the station uses local standard time. Okay. So do I need to say that somewhere? Ooh, 35%. 10%. Ah. Maybe that? Mirror Bay travel tip. Mirror Bay and St. Clair are located in the same time zone and share the same local time. Channelis is in a different time zone 1 hour behind Mirror Bay. If you don't know ahead of time, it's really easy to get confused. This broadcast. Maybe I bumped it again by accident. You'll get used to it. Just mention time difference. I get it now. This has to be it. Whoa, hold on. I'm losing the thread here. What do you figure out? The reason I was teleported has to be related to the time difference. What do you mean it's related to the time difference? The broadcast just mentioned a 1 hour difference. So maybe the time I actually slept wasn't 70 minutes. It was 130 minutes. My brain's only good for calculating fares. This timeline's a bit tricky. But listening to you, yeah, that kind of makes sense, huh? That's completely wrong. The passenger seems to be clinging to the 1 hour difference as if it's the answer. But logically, it doesn't hold up at all. Using the terminal time as reference, the arrival in Mirror Bay and waking up in St. Clair should be 10:20 and 11:30. Oh, or not? Yeah, Mirror Bay and St. Clair are in the same time zone 1 hour ahead of what the passenger's phone shows. What time did they arrive in Mirror Bay? No? Okay. That? Ah, that's right. The passenger arrived in Mirror Bay at 23:20, dropped off the luggage and took a short rest in the lobby. Then woke at midnight 30 and took this taxi at midnight 46. Timeline lines up. The window for teleportation is still 70 minutes. The difference alone can't explain why the teleportation happens. So I wasn't really teleported then. Okay, so we're still not right. Bum 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 ba dum. Ba da ba 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 da ba 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 da. Ba da ba 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 da ba da da. It's nice that it gets rid of the ones that I don't need. Okay. But I don't know what I do need. It's been over 2 hours, maybe you're right. But it hasn't been over 2 hours. I sleepwalked onto a train to St. Clair. But you didn't. All occupants need to be prompted to standardize their time references. Okay. Maybe it's this one? No, 35% still. Aha! Maybe here? Yes. Moonbay Station acts as a bridge between the sea breeze and the big city. Inside, the multi-level layout is a maze of its own. First-time visitors would do well to spare a moment to find their bearings. To ensure an intuitive travel experience, the station uses local standard time. Actually, the timing still doesn't seem right. Huh? Say what? What do you mean off? I think I just confused myself. I was focused on converting my wake-up time, which added an extra hour. But if I factor in arrival time too, I still only slept for 70 minutes. You got me confused too. So I guess the two of us were talking nonsense like idiots for nothing. The passenger finally realised that the time difference didn't give any extra time for the teleportation. The mystery remains: 150 kilometres travel within 70 minutes, with all conventional means of movement impossible. If all possible means of movement are ruled out, then the problem has to be with the assumptions themselves. Don't go making that face. I've been running night shifts for years, you know. What kind of strange stuff haven't I seen? You're still highly alert. Had a passenger once who drank way too much, sprawled out in the back all four ways. Guess what? Slept straight until the next afternoon. Woke up fussing at me, wondering why it wasn't morning yet. Turns out it was night again. You mean, what I'm trying to say is, are you sure you only slept that short while? Since you were tired enough to crash in the station lobby, who's to say this nap didn't actually last the whole day? Huh? The driver's story points to a new possibility. It's worth analysing whether this inference is valid. The solution to the teleportation mystery seems closer than before. I don't think they teleported at all. Ah, route A. So I didn't get an ending at all. Interesting. Right, I think that's where I'm going to leave it. I think there's still an ending that I haven't got to. Where we find out that they didn't move at all. But I will leave that for you guys to play through, if you so wish. The demo is available on Steam. And you can add it to your wish list. I think I will definitely add it to my wish list. because it do be fun. The planned release date is yet to be announced, but and now I know what I'm doing with it. That is a really fun game. Yeah, looking forward to it coming out. Thank you again to the dev for reaching out and suggesting that I play it. It has been good fun, and thank you all so much for watching. Let's see, I don't know who's likely to be streaming on a Bank Holiday Monday. If anybody. Nobody. So, I will just say until next time. Bye bye.